solar arpeggios, filtered voice curve, or solar activity. Tiny second values, tiny solar noise, flares, Adrian hard channels like flows, like flares. Builder, thermosurs, rising with dispersion. Bright synth, gas, mimic flares intensifying. Signature ray, hurry, snare, metallic sizzling tail. Vocal riser, ignite, and slam. Tail, vocal riser, it's slam, it's slam. Vocal riser, it's on fire, it's on fire, it's on fire. Yeah, drop, 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 kick, drop, fire. Bass, growls modulate like flame waves. Sound out like tectonic eruptions. Quick, laser filled like sunburst bursting through. Call, reflect on vocal chops, solar, slam. 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 Double slam. Bass growls modulate like flame waves. Snare lands like tectonic eruptions. Quick laser fills like sunbursts bursting through. Call and response vocal chop. Solar slam. Radiation drift, reverb heavy melodic break. Echoing lead line with twinkling glitch sparkles. Faint voice, too late, flares and bound. Drop, flare away, finds her rhythm. Double time percussion under roaring synths. Flame rap, fine with bass sound modulations. Vocal glitch, chat, blast, pound, flare, slam, belly rise. Karuna ascension, soaring late, now it turns. Stars of this hot. Soaring laser, it returns in the horse. Scarlet legs for force. Kick pattern, mimic flare, blow pulses, triplet blast. Phase in the breaks, sync flares, tactile like a shockwave, vanishing. High risk scan of magnetic field collapse. Final drop, stellar collapse. Drop explodes with full force. Kick pattern, mimic flare, pulses. Triplet fill and blast boxes. Solar system offline, ends on a hard, fast fading subtail like a shockwave, vanishing. Slam. Double slam. Flames a double time, percussion under roaring synths. Flame rap, bass line with pitch down modulation. Flare, 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 slam. Double time percussion under roaring synths. Flame rap, bass line with pitch down modulation. Vocal flare of magnetic field collapse. Final drop, stellar collapse. Drum explodes with full force. Kick pattern mimics flare pauses. Turbulences, solar system offline. Ends on a hard, fast fading subtail like a shockwave, vanishing. Highway scan, magnetic field collapse. Filler collapse, top explodes with full force. Kick pattern mimics flare pulses. Triplet fills, solar system offline. Ends on a hard, fast fading subtail like a shockwave, vanishing. Down, initiated. Reactor hum builds from low to high pitch. Alarms wailing in the distance. Female AI voice whispers, warning. Core pressurizing, evacuate now. Low rumbling, ticking gunner counter effects fade in. Build up, core unstable. Reason pulses in sync with rising alarm tone. Packet snare ramp up like a countdown drill. High frequency line mimics radiation spike. Fatigue brain to operation one. Join the surge, mass produced 1-1. Killing discharge, method to tubes. The bass smashes through legend radioactive ground. Slice like molten metal. These their competence distorted. Reactor punchy. Reactor fury. Base level critical. Reactor fury. Fury. Radiation pressures like wind over a scorched zone. With back encounters, broken voice lines. Melancholy sends it back. Mimics pulse glass fallout. The ticket slam. They saw it is now chunkier. Mimicking a pressure valve releasing. And it's cinematic hits. Metallic crashes. Now it's effects. Control panel override. Robotic dialogue glitching out. System overload sequence abort. Riser bills from synth flickers and hydraulic hiss. Everything filters out just before. Final core detonation. Heavies drop. Triple layer bass distortion. Percussion up and wide like shockwaves. Fall siren underneath. Final measures input use. Reverb. Impacting solids. Final line. Base reactor destroyed. High-frequency riser mimics radiation spike. Containment breach in 3, 1. Early discharge, massive detune, sub-bass smashes through. Radioactive brow slice like molten metal. Kick, snare, combo, dentist, distorted, reactor, pussy, reactor, fury, bass level, critical. 30 days charge, massive detune, sub-bass smashes through. Glitchery, brace song. Radioactive brow slice like non-reactor, take bullets, let reactor, pussy, reactor. Bass level, critical. Radiation drench, massive detune, sub-bass smashes through. Wretched radioactive ground slice like molten metal. Kick, snare, combo tight, distorted, reactor pudgy. Reactor, fury, bass level critical. Radiation drench, massive detune, sub-bass smashes through. Echoed effects, clicking counters, broken voice lines. Melancholy synth pad mimics post-blast fallout. Containment slam, bassline is not chunkier, mimicking a pressure valve releasing added cinematic hits. Metallic crashes, power surge effects stacked with each measure. Fury exceeds protocol. Control panel override, robotic dialogue glitching out. System overload sequence abort. Riser builds from synth flickers and hydraulic hiss. Everything filters out just before. Core detonation, heaviest drop, triple layered bass distortion. Percussion up and wide like shockwaves. Fallen siren underneath, final measures. Ends with huge reverb to impact the silence. Final line, base reactor destroyed. Riser builds the synth flickers and hydraulic hits. Digging the levels out just before. Holly is on to be dropped. Triple layer bass distortion. Level report on your sub-bass flow. Intermittent static bursts like a corrupted signal. My voice pivot. Comprehensive activated. Preparing overload. Build up. Vaulty spike. Rising synth pulse with pitch modulation. Rapid hi-hats and glitch snares increasing in intensity. Layered bass sweeps building tension. 3, 2, 1. Long wars. Pulsating rhythm, complex clip percussion patterns. Synth leads with pitch bends and sharp steps. Directives overload executed. Axis third synth drones with filter sweeps. Digital glitch effects and reverse samples. Whispered vocal, system overheating. Intensified bass layers are crunchy, distortion. Fast glitchy drums with snappy snares. Synth leads guide the mind dynamically. Fast electrical arcing and digital breaks. Double call out, overload, engaged. Fail safe shutdown, slow synth loops with fading glitches. Pulsing low bass fades gradually. Directive, shutting down. Roll combination, all elements, exploding lane distortion. And heavy bass, running fire, drums and glitch, fills accelerate. Multi-vocal tag, complete. Cascade digital meltdown sound fading out. Moving out, closing vocal tag. Complete. Cascading digital meltdown sound fading out. overheating. Intensified bass layers of crunching to crunchy distortion. Fast glitchy drums with snappy snares. Sync beats dive and rise dynamically. Fast electrical arcing and digital breaks. Tempo call out, throws a load, engage. Fail-safe shutdowns with built-in glitches. Pulsing low bass fades gradually. Robotic voicing, hollow combination, elements, floating like explosion. Enemy bass, rapid fire, drums and glitch, sounds accelerate. Post-in vocal tag, complete. And skating digital notes out, sound fading out. Glitchy textures layered with eerie atmospherics. Pulsing low-end drones that mimic brainwaves. Distorted robotic whispers layered. Initializing neurocore system on mine. Build up circuit overload, rapid fire hi-hats and snappy snares with syncopated rhythms. Rising modulated synth lines with pitch bends and glitches. Sporadic bass stabs with a wobble effect. No pathways breached. Unleashed aggressive complex bass growls with twisting modulation. Pushy kicks combined with glitch percussion. High energy robotic synths lead to beating around the bass. Havoc, narrow storm, and digital. System fracture. Neural core remedy. Modulated bass growls with glitchy distortions. Complex drum patterns with stuttering snares and hi-hats. Sharp synth stabs with robotic effects. Neural core replic activated. Filtered synth loops with rhythmic gating. Layered glitch effects and bass pulses. Robotic voiced, recalibrating. Final finale. Full zero bass with heavy distortion and modulation. Fast bass percussion with glitch fills and rapid hi-hats. Robotic full complete. Different digital static fading into silence. System restart, noise fades in with rising synth drones. And mechanical rhythms with metallic clangs. Vocal override initiated. Charging surge increasingly rapid hi-hats and snare rolls. Rising bass bypass with glitchy pitch shifts. Layered industrial effects. Vocal override initiated. Hitting distorted bass with rhythmic gating. Aggressive kicks and snappy snares. Synth leads with pitch bends and stutters. Vocal riot sequence engaged. Hitting distorted bass with rhythmic gain. Aggressive kicks and snappy snares. Synth leads with pitch bends and stutters. Wave override. Angles of fracture. Wave override. drum lead synth swing with explosion. Rapid hi-hats and glitch percussion fill the whole I complete. Everything bass insane, luxury static. Vocal override initiated. Ends with a heavy bass hit fading into electric static. System breed, industrial machine hums and sparks crackling. Distorted synth drones with mechanical clicks. Robotic voice, circuit breaker engaged, initiating riot protocol. Built up rising voltage, syncopated hi-hats and snare rolls. Rising synthes with pitch modulation, metallic percussion hits layered with glitch effects. Vocal snippets. Prepare for overload. Riot ignition, bassline with sharp punch and kicks. Aggressive snare patterns and rapid hi-hats. Vocal synth leads with pitch bends and stutters. Vocal chop, riot, break, burn. Ambient sun pads with light mechanical glitches. Slow, bass, pulse.
Whispered vocal.
Resetting system, stand by. Low intensified bass growls with layered distortion. Complex drum fills and syncopated rhythms. Sharp glitch effects and industrial samples. Vocal snippets, breaker riot unleashed. All elements combined for high energy final assault. Rapid hi-hats, heavy bass with crackling static. Slow down moving. Robotic voice, juice burning critical levels. Low drum system shut down riot. All elements combined for high energy final assault. Rapid hi-hats and heavy displays with bass push percussion. Vocal snippets, riot. Whips, layered with glitch. Rising synthes with pitch modulation. Metallic percussion hits layered with glitch. Prepare for overload. Complex drum fills and syncopated rhythms. Prepare for overload. Intensified bass growls with layered distortion. Complex drum fills and syncopated rhythms. Sharp glitch effects and industrial samples. Vocal chop, break, burn! Filtered synth loops with crackling static, slowed down of percussion elements. Robotic voice, cues burning, critical levels. Vital, drop, system shut down riot. Elements combined for high energy final assault. Rapid hi-hats heading down and glitch, stuck down, down. Ends with a heavy bass slam, fading into static noise. Vocal snippets. larger comes with crackling static, pulsing synth arpeos mimicking electric currents. Voltage levels rising, prepare for siege. Build charge up, up with rolling hats. Rising bass synth with wobble and pitch shifts. Layer glitch effects, electrical zaps. Siege protocol initiated. Electrical during this line with rhythmic gating, aggressive kicks, and punchy snares. High energy synth leads with fast pitch bends. Vocal chop, shock siege surge. Atmospheric synth pads with rhythmic gating, aggressive kicks, and punchy snares. High energy synth leads with fast pitch bends. Vocal chop, shock siege surge. Anthemic civic synth pads with subtle electric crackles, slow pulsating bass, whispered vocal, system stabilizing. Intensified bass with layered distortion and growls, complex drum patterns, rapid hi-hats and snares, glitch bursts and metallic effects. Voltage siege at maximum power. Filtered synth loops with glitch effects, progressive slowdown with rhythmic gating, flux detected, stabilizing, vocal draw, siege urge. Layered bass and drums, layered synth screaming distortion, rapid hi-hats and glitched percussion fill. Voltage siege, complete, ends with a sharp bass hit fading into electric static. And drums, layered synth screaming with distortion, rapid hi-hats and glitched percussion fill. Voltage siege, complete, ends with a sharp bass hit fading into electric static. Field initialization, electric hums with sporadic data pings. Soft rhythmic clicks mimic energy charging. Swirling synth pads form a spacey atmosphere.
Dynamic systems online, drop field charged.
Voltage stairs build momentum. Rising pitch modulated synth sweep. Punching bass flickers tease the coming drop.
Energy spike detected, prepare for release.
Drop lunge bass hits with rolling low end kicks. Zero bass oscillates with rhythmic gating. Shock snare hits syncopated with glitch fills. Lead synth bounces dynamically, almost elastic.
Kinetic drop field active.
Kinetic drop field active.
Charge decay.
Pads fade in and out. Distant echoes and filtered white noise. Soft vocal chop, dropping energy, fading. Drop 2. Protocol. Bass intensifies with layered sub-frequencies. Drum patterns grow complex, tight glitch fills. Lead synths glide with pitch modulation. FX electro sparks and digital static bursts.
Protocol engaged, surge complete.
Digital static bursts. Protocol engaged, surge complete. Complete. Stuttering synth sequences slowly unravel. Rhythms chop into glitch, breaks. Drumming bass sustains tension. Final vocal glitch. Collapse, imminent. Tribal drop. All colors collide in a powerful punchy climax. Fast hi-hats and snare rolls installates. Bass pulses with maximum modulation. Synth leads explode with chaotic energy. Closing sample that feels shut down energy dispersed. Extra drop cut off and residual digital edge of effortless. Push stairs, build momentum. Rising pitch, modulated synth sweep.
System, lane to recharge. Drop field, sharp count off, and residual digital echoes. Tools.
Electric hum fades into silence. Sounds of tactical drones scanning shortwave radio bursts. Robotic voice.
Campaign detonation coordinates confirmed. Initiating drop zone lockdown.
Build up. Signal surge. Synth ops rising like a power charge. 3D snares tick faster with each measure. The alarm siren fades in under-riser. Sampled countdown 3, 2, 1, blackout. Distorted bass drops hard, cuts out mid-bar, imitates system short. Quickie laser stabs and trap fills. Low end kicks paired with white noise bursts. Vocal chop.
System offline. Drop zone deployed.
Laser stabs and trap fills. Low end kicks paired with white noise bursts. Vocal chop. System offline. Drop zone deployed. Filtered static like a failing comms tower. Dark ambient pads flicker in and out. Robotic whisper. Power grid status no. Bass pattern becomes more erratic. Spars and cuts randomly. Snare hits tuned with an aftershock effect. Added metallic distortion and high pass sweeps. Vocal stab. Grid collapsing.
Reboot interference.
Brief moment of quiet. Rising pad mimics a reboot sequence. Interrupted voice sample.
System arrest. Drop incoming.
Final dropping full house. Filtered for ring modulation. Percussion sounds raw and damaged. Everything fades to silence after one final bass burst.
Zone neutralized.
Percussion sounds raw and damaged. Everything fades to silence after one final bass burst.
Zone neutralized. Mechanical doors slam open, high voltage cables crackle and whip. Distant metallic footsteps echo, beat voice over. Subject V-Raptor has escaped. Prepare for sonic engagement. Build up, target lock. Engine builds with synth risers mimicking radar pings. Clanking hi-hats mimic talent taps. Sirens layer under fast descending riser. Voltage sequence.
Predator circuit, laser sharp baseline slice through a stomp and kick rhythm, crawling mid-bass layers like a cybernetic beast. Drum fills with bite full of trap rolls and machine gun snares. Vocal chop. Vocal chop. Drop unaged. Spinning glitches and quiet mechanical breaches introduce the drop. Bassline now evolves with distortion tails, power surges, simply to sharpen like metallic talons. Talons. Too late to run.
Rising tempo perceived through double time percussion. Bill cinematic fits, metallic stabs, breaks in beat to mimic mechanical resets. Big final slam at 410, then fade out with raptor screech and static crackle. Voltage raptor terminated.
Minimal perks simulate raptor stealth, breathing effects. Bass drum rapper with bottom trap rolls and machine gun snares. Vocal chop terminated. Lock terminates. Top bassline slice through a stopping kick rhythm. Growling bass layers like a cybernetic beast. Drum fills with bite full of trap rolls and machine gun snares. Vocal chop
Terminated. All elements combine. Growl cinematic hits, metallic stabs, breaks and beat to mimic mechanical resets. Big final slam at 410, then fade out with raptor screech and static crackle. Voltage raptor terminated. Boot up chimes and diagnostic scans. Loading fast burn. Clock limit exceeded. Glitching pads and CPU fan noises spit up with rhythmic synth beeps. Final whisper. Drop matrix initialized. Build up thread acceleration. Rhythmic processor ticks build tension. High-pitched whine simulate overheating circuits. Tightly gated arpeggios escalate with distortion. Fast-pitch band buzzard legs vocal chalked. Engage. Multi-core slam wave, wide crunching basslines punch with hardware grind. Energy lead synth mimics a corrupted DAW sequence. Rapid fire trap rolls weave between glitch pan vocals. Voice effects system maxed. Slam wave protocol. But it gets a sync failure. Faster earthy kick fills. Later river tails glitch in and out of tempo. Vocal layout failed. Drop matrix and diagnose to syncopated. Off-grid rhythms, glitch stutters, bursty kick fills. Layered reverb tails glitch in and out of tempo. New vocal layout failed. Alarm pulses, chaotic synth climb. Clipping frequencies and distorted filter sweeps. Robotic voice fails mid-command gun rhythm. Final dropped. Overclocked detonation. Every element hits harder, tighter, glitchier. Synth lead is overdriven. Rewired. Kick bass sync lock into machine gun rhythm. Stuttered final moment. Fast burn. Terminated. Overclocked detonation. Multi-core slam wave, wide crunching basslines punch with hardware grind. Energy lead 6 mimics a corrupted DAW sequence. Rapid fire trap rolls weave between glitch pad vocals. Voice effects system maxed. System maxed. System maxed. Failed. Multi-core slam wave, wide crunching basslines punch with hardware grind. Energy lead 6 mimics a corrupted DAW sequence. Rapid fire trap rolls weave between glitch pad vocals. Voice effects system maxed. 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 Initiate slam wave protocol. It can delay effects like molten circuits, ambient fan distortion and thermal pops. Distant synthetic vocal sample. Cooling. Failed. Failed. Alarm pulses chaotic syncopated. Off-grid rhythms, glitch stutters, bursty kick fills. Layered reverb tails glitch in and out of tempo. New vocal layout failed. Alarm pulses detonation. Alarm pulses chaotic synth climb. Clipping frequencies, distorted filter sweeps. Robotic voice fails, mid-command filter sweeps. In and out of tempo. New vocal layout failed. Failed. Final dropped. Overclocked detonation. Every element hits harder, tighter, glitchier.
Warning horizon instability detected. Engage core thrust.
Slowly filters up beneath. Core thrust sequence. Maya call out. Guard. Breakthrough. Heavy view. Everything drops out for half a second. Then ignition. Staggered heavy bass hits like gravity pulses. Laser like lead zip that cuts sharp with reverb tails. Pitch dive growls mimicking space debris pulling apart. Vocal chop glitch sample. Unique ducks away. Melody floats in a single C arpeggio. Radio chatter effects and glitch fragments of the vocal. Whispered line, lead, but not all of you came through. Beat riff detonation. Even heavier drop. Kicked in heavier drop. 2-3 more cycles to simulate looping time. Bassline layered in song. Both side mimics riff shockwaves. Slap waves, slam vocal. Bass breaker. Melody from intro single analog synth plays a lonely lead over a heartbeat kick. Texture bit crushed pulse slowly fading out. Nova pulse exit. Layered glitch hits. Rising lead synth reintroduces melody from intro now distorted. Final build-up happens mid-drop, launching a last slam. We shattered on the limits. Ends with first reverb tail and a final low frequency pulse. No final low frequency pulse. Frequency pulse. Pulse. Layered glitch hits. Layered glitch hits. Melody from intro now distorted. Final build-up happens mid-drop, launching a last slam. We shattered the limit. Ends with reverse reverb tail and a final low frequency pulse. Filtered voice clip running, solo active tactics. Cancel the noise, circus busy into our channels like flares. Brutal surge, kick drum sounds rising with distortion. Lights and stabs mimic flares intensifying. Big signature, quake snare, seconds, whirling tail, vocal riser, ignite, and slam, and slam. Ignite and slam. Solo slam. Bass growls modulate like flame waves. Snare lands like tectonic eruptions. Quick laser fills like sunburst bursting through. All in response, vocal chop. Slam. Radiation trips, reverb heavy melodic break. Echoing lead line with flame with twinkling glitch sparkles. Fake voice. It's too late. Clearance inbound. The waveframes in faster rhythm, double time percussion under roaring synths. Flame rap bass line with pitch down modulation. Flow nonstop, flare, slam. Perfect extensions or lead blend melody returns this time harmonized. 4 in the 4 beat phase and under insistence layers stacked and rising pitch. Collapse. Drop explodes with full force kick pattern. Mimic flare pulses with sellers. Still outside, to the hard side phase inception. Intensify like a shockwave vanishing. increasing pitch. High ref scan of magnetic fuck collapse. Loads with full force. Kick pattern mimics flare pulses. Replace striplet fill. Rest blast. Final vocal drop. Piece of hard fast. I feel like a shockwave vanishing.
Night and slam. Reactor hum built from low to high pitch. Alarms wailing in the distance. Female AI voice whispers. Warning, core pressure rising. Evacuate now. 1600 counter effects fade in.
Unstable. Gates and pulses insane with rising alarm tone. Rapid snare ramp up. Countdown drill. High frequency rise and mimics radiation spike. Continue breach. Blood. Fury the charge. Massive consume sub bass smashes through. Radiate no lack of cloud. Slice like molten metal. Kick snare combo tight. Distorted reactor punch faulty.
Reactor fury.
Base level critical.
Radiation drifts like wind over a scorched zone. Technical effects, clicking counters, broken voice lines. Melancholy synth pad mimics post-blast fallout.
Containment side of baseline is now chunkier. Mimicking the pressure valve and releasing. Added cinematic hits, metallic crashes. Power surge effect stab with each measure. Vocal fury, each protocol.
Control panel override earbud dialogue glitching out. System overload sequence abort.
Riser builds from synth flickers and hydraulic hiss. Everything filters out just before one intonation. Heavy and strong, triple layered bass distortion. Pushing the band wide like shockwaves. Fall outside, run underneath final measures. As we future broken impact in silence. frequency riser mimics radiation spike. For 10 and breach in 3, 2, 1. Reactor punchy vocal choppery. Fury, base level critical. Radiation jerks, massive big tools up. Bass smashes through with radioactive ground slice like molten metal. Kick snare combo type distorted reactor punchy vocal chop. Base level critical. Base level critical. Base level critical. Radiation drifts like wind over a scorched zone. Echoed effects, clicking counters, broken voice lines. Melancholy synth pad mimics post blast fallout. Reactor fury. Base level critical. Base level critical. Robotic dialogue glitching out. System overload. Sequence of board. Master build effects. Tablet word surge effects. Stab with each measure. Vocal fury exceeds protocol. Control panel override. Robotic dialogue glitching out. System overload. Sequence of board. Riser builds from synth flickers and hydraulic hiss. Everything filters out just before pushing. Heavies drop, triple layer, bass distortion. Percussion now pan wide like shock waves. Fallout siren underneath. Final measures ends with huge reverb, impact and silence. Final line, base reactor destroyer. Fury. System breaks out, noise fades, and with rising synth broken mechanical rhythm to metallic collide. Vocal sample robotic distorted. Vocal sample the rhythm with metallic collide. Vocal sample robotic distorted. Charging surge increase very rapid hi-hats and snare rolls. Rising bass hi-hills with glitchy pitch shifts. Layered industrial effects, large machine works. Life sequence engaged. Shockwise, king distorted bass with rhythmic gates and aggressive kicks and snappy snares. Shocks and leads with pitch bends and stutters. Shock wave override. Explosive rupture. Reverberant and bass with crackling static. Slow bass pulses, whispered vocal. System instability. Multiple distorted bass growls. Percussion with glitch fills. Metallic effects and stuttering synths. Shockwave override emission. No liar synth screaming distortion. Rapid hi-hats and glitch percussion fills. Feel the heavy bass hit fading into electric static. Shockwave surge. Kick bass. Fading into electric static. Wise industrial effects. Spartan bass with rhythmic gating. Aggressive kicks and snappy snares. Shots and leads with pitch bends and stutters. Rock wave override. Explosive filter. Explosive synth pads with crackling static. Slow bass pulses. Whisper refresh with suckering not default fearless freeze pads with crackling static. Power flux, filter sync loops with rhythmic gates in mechanical percussion slows down. Watch detected stabilizing final trial. Basic drama layered synth screaming with distortion. Perfect hi-hats and glitch percussion fills. Vocal sound complete. Activating into electric static. Shockwave surge.
System breach. Industrial machine hums and sparks crackling. Distorted synth drones with mechanical clicks. Robotic voice circuit breaker engaged. Initiating riot protocol. Build up. Rising voltage. Syncopated hi-hats and snare rolls. Rising synthos with pitch modulation. Metallic percussion hits layered with glitch effects. Vocal snippets. Vocal build up.
Prepare for overload.
Riding distorted bassline with sharp punching kicks, aggressive snare patterns and rapid hi-hats. Glitch synth leads with pitch bends and stutters. Vocal snippets, vocal build-up. Burn, 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 burn. Ambient synth paths with light mechanical glitches, slow bass pulse.
Whispered vocal.
With setting system, stand by. Result. Intensified bass growls with layered distortion, complex drum fills, syncopated rhythms, sharp glitch effects, and industrial samples. Circuit breaker riot unleashed. Fuse burnouts combines a high-energy final assaults, rapid hi-hats, heavy distorted bass, and glitch percussion. Vocal snippets, vocal build-up, ends with heavy bass slam fading into static noise. Slam fading into static noise. Burn, 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 running into static noise. Burn, 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 burn. Aggressive started bassline with sharp punching kicks, aggressive snare patterns and rapid hi-hats. Aggressive synth lead with pitch bends and stutters. Vocal snippets, riot, burn, riot breakthrough in the bloom. Mechanical glitch installed bass pump fills and syncopated hi-hats. Glitchy synth lead with pitch bends and stutters. Vocal snippets, vocal build-up. Proper lower salt. Intensified bass growls with layered distortion, complex drum fills, syncopated rhythms, sharp glitch effects, and industrial samples. Circuit breaker riot unleashed. Built-in synth loops with crackling static, slowdown of percussion elements, robotic voice, fuse burning, critical levels, final drop system shutdown riot. All elements combined for high energy final assault. Rapid hi-hats, heavy distorted bass, and glitch percussion. Vocal snippets, vocal circuit breaker riots. System down. The heavy bass slam fading into static noise. Rapid hi-hats, heavy distorted bass, and glitch percussion. Vocal snippets, vocal ends with a heavy bass slam fading into static noise. Electric gongs with crackling static, pulsing synth arpeggios mimicking electric currents. Robotic voice sampling, prepare for siege. Bell charge up, sharp pulsive hits with rolling hi-hats. Rising bass set with wobble and pitch shifts. Layered glitch effects, electrical zaps. Siege, protocol initiated. Heavy distorted bassline with rhythmic gating, aggressive kicks and punchy snares. High energy synth leads with fast pitch bends, vocal chop surge. Lyric synth paths with rhythmic gain, aggressive kicks and punchy snares. High energy synth leads with fast pitch bends, vocal chop surge. Intensified bass with layered distortion and growls, complex drum patterns, rapid hi-hats and snares. Glitch bursts and metallic effects, voltage siege at maximum power. Voltage synth loops with glitch effects. Progressive slow down with ring and negating. Loops detected, stabilizing. Force bass and drums, layered synth screaming with distortion. Rapid hi-hats and glitch percussion fill. Voltage siege complete. Ends with a sharp bass hit fading into electric static. distorted bassline with rhythmic gain, aggressive kicks and punchy snares. High energy synth leads with fast pitch bends, vocal chop surge. Intensified bass with layered distortion and growls, complex drum patterns, rapid hi-hats and snares, glitch bursts and metallic effects, voltage siege at maximum power. Intensified bass with layered distortion and growls, complex drum patterns, rapid hi-hats and snares, glitch bursts and metallic effects, voltage siege at maximum power. Voltage siege at maximum power. Filtered synth loops with glitch effects.
Build initialization. Electric hums with sporadic beta pings. Soft rhythmic clicks mimic energy charging and swirling synth paths form a spacey atmosphere. Sound like politicized kinetic systems online drop field charged. Voltage ascends build momentum. Voltage ascends build momentum. Voltage ascends build momentum. Rising pitch modulated synth sweep. Rich bass modulated synth sweep. Rich bass modulated synth sweep. Coming drum. Energy spike detected. Prepare for release.
Punchy bass hits with rolling low-end kicks. Narrow bass oscillates with rhythmic gaining. Sharp snare hits syncopated with glitch fills. Lead synth bounces dynamically, almost elastic. Kinetic drum field active. Kinetic drum field active. Kinetic drum field active.
Kinetic drop field active.
Punchy bass hits with rolling low-end kicks. Narrow bass oscillates with rhythmic gaining. Sharp snare hits syncopated with glitch fills. Lead synth bounces dynamically, almost elastic. Kinetic drum field active. Kinetic drum field active. Kinetic drum field active. Drum field active.
Kinetic drop field active. Charge detected. Prepare for release.
Bass intensifies with layers of frequencies. Drum patterns grow complex. Tight glitch fills. Lead synths glide with pitch modulation. Effects electrical sparks and digital static bursts.
Protocol engaged surge. Complete.
Field collapse. Stuttering synth sequences slowly unravel. Rhythms drop into glitch breaks. Growing bass sustains tension. Final vocal glitch. Collapse and then final drop. Kinetic overload. Elements collide. Powerful punchy climax. Fast hi-hats and snare rolls escalate. Bass pulses with maximum modulation. Symphonies explode with chaotic energy. Closing sample. Punchy bass hits with rolling low-end kicks. Narrow bass oscillates with rhythmic gain. Sharp snare hits syncopated with glitch fills. Lead synth bounces dynamically, almost elastic. Kinetic drum field active. Kinetic drum field active. Kinetic drum field active. Drum field active.
Kinetic drop field active. Fractal shutdown energy dispersed. Ends with a sharp cutoff and residual digital echoes. Kinetic drop field active. Kinetic drop field active.
has escaped. Prepare for sonic engagement. Melt up, target lock. Tension builds with synthesizers mimicking radar gains. Clanking hi-hats mimic talent taps. Sirens layer under faster synthesizer. Vocal trigger.
Voltage sequence armed.
Predator circuit, razor sharp baseline slice through a stomping kick rhythm, growling mid-bass layers like a cybernetic beast. Drum fills with bite full of trap holes and machine gun snares. Frontal chop, terminate. Raptor engaged. Predator circuit. Simulate raptor self-breathing effects, this digital rouse. Circuit crossland, reverse screeches introduce the drop. Baseline now evolves with distortion till power surges. Synth lid is sharpened like metallic talons. Too late to run. Too late to run. Rising tempo, perceived through double tap percussion. Builds intensity with low end sub-rumbles. Target approaching maximum velocity. Kill code activated, all elements combine. Growl cinematic hits, metallic stabs, breaks and beat to mimic mechanical resets. Big final slam at 410, then fade out with raptor screech and static crackle. Voltage raptor, terminated. Predator circuit. Simulate raptor self-breathing effects, this digital rouse. Reverse sequence, armed. Reverse sequence, armed. Target raptor, terminated. Digital noise with warm synth pads. Intermittent static bursts like a corrupted signal. Robotic voice snippet. Active activated, preparing overload. Build up, voltage spike. Rising synth modules with pitch modulation. Rapid hi-hats and glitch snares increasing in intensity. Higher bass sweeps building tension. Sample overload, 2, 1. Elevated distorted bass with pulsating rhythm. Complex bridge percussion patterns. Synth leads with pitch bends and sharp stabs. Build directive overload, executed. Atmospheric synth locking tension. Atmospheric synth power, 1. Atmospheric synth drones with filter sweeps, digital glitch effects, and reverse samples. Whispered vocal, system overheating, intensified bass layers with crush distortion. Stop, overload, executed. Output call overload, engaged. Explosive electrons, twin loops, features. Pulsing low, bass fades gradually. Robotic voice, directive, shutting down. Detonation, multi-layer distortion and heavy bass. Rapid pitch fills accelerate. Synth lead scream with pitch modulation. Closing vocal tag, overload, complete. Ends with a cascading digital meltdown sound. Fading out, fading out, fading out. Atmospheric synth locking tension. Atmospheric synth power, 1. Overload complete. Ends with a cascading digital meltdown sound. Fading out, fading out, fading out. Heavy, distorted bass with pulsating rhythm. Complex glitch percussion patterns. Synth leads with pitch bends and sharp stabs. Overload, executed, 1. Atmospheric synth swatting tension. Ultimate, ground filter sweeps, filter sweeps, fix. Distortion. That's the club with those with the filter sweeps. The flashes, maintainers are glitches. Focus on perfect where she builds and lower rate. Simply dive and ride her BD. Overload. Detonation hollow. Encouraging distortion. And happy fills accelerate. Simply scream with pitch modulation. Closing vocal tag. Overload. Complete. Enter the cascading digital meltdown sound. Fading out. Fading out. Fading out. Fading out. Complex syntax just layered with eerie atmospherics. Pulsing low-end drones that mimic brainwaves. Distorted robotic whispers layered.
Initializing mirrorcore system online.
Build up circuit overload. Rapid fire hi-hats and snappy snares with syncopated rhythms. Rising modulated synth lines with pitch bends and glitches. Sporadic bass steps with the wobble effect. Echoes within it, neural pathways breached. Havoc unleashed. Progressing through complex space grounds with twisting modulation. Punchy case combined with glitch percussion. High energy robotic synth leads weaving around the bass. Havoc, neural storm. Digital noises and glitch effects. Pulling facets with swirling synths.
Into corrupted system fracture.
Pulling facets with swirling synths. Deep modulated bass growls with glitchy distortions. Complex drum patterns with stuttering snares and hi-hats. Synth stabs with robotic effects. Neural core havoc activated. Filter synth loops with rhythmic gating layer, glitch effects and bass pulses. Robotic overload recalibrating. Ultra neural bass with heavy distortion and modulation. Rapid percussion with glitch fills and rapid hi-hats. Robotic organs. Neural core havoc complete. Ends with digital static fading into silence. The pitch mirrors with a wobble effect. Snippet. Neural pathways breached.
Havoc unleashed. Neural pathways breached.
Breached. Havoc unleashed. Pathways breached. Neural pathways breached. Breached. System online. Havoc unleashed. A clocks with bass growls with twisting modulation. Punchy kicks combined with glitch percussion. Kicks combined with glitch and high energy robotic synth leads weaving around the bass. Havoc, neural storm. Relationship with glitchy booster hi-hats. Modulated bass growls with glitchy distortions. Complex drum patterns with thrilling snares and hi-hats. Crossroad synths adapt with robotic effects. Simple call out. Neural core havoc. Synth loops with rhythmic gating. Layer, glitch effects and bass pulses. Robotic overload, recalibrating. Final finale, full force neural bass with heavy. Home fades into silence. Sounds like tactical drone scanning, shortwave radio bursts, robotic voice.
Detonation coordinates confirmed. Initiating drop zone lockdown.
Build up signal surge. Syntax rising like a power charge. Gritty snares tick faster with each measure. The alarm siren fades in under riser. Sampled countdown, 3, 2, 1, blackout. Distorted bass drops hard, cuts out mid-bar. Imitates system shorts, punchy laser stabs and trap fills. Low ends kick spam with white noise bursts. Vocal chops at the offline, drop zone deployed. Filtered static like a failing comm tower. Dark ambient back flicker in and out. Robotic whisper, power grid status, no. Bass pattern becomes more erratic, sputters and cuts randomly. That hits the tune with an aftershock effect. Added metallic distortion and high pass sweeps. Vocal stabbing, in-grid collapsing. Reboot interference, brief moment of quiet. Rising pad mimics a reboot sequence. Interrupted voice sample system rest. Dropping coming. They follow bass filter cooling modulation. Reflection sounds raw damage. FFO final bass flows. Everything fades to silence after one final bass burst. So neutralized. Distorted bass drops hard, cuts out mid-bar. Imitates system shorts, switching laser stabs and trap fills. 3, 2, 1, blonde. Blackout. Distorted bass drops hard, cuts out mid-bar. Imitates system short, switching laser stabs and trap fills. Row and kick spam with white noise blood. Vocal chop system offline, drop zone deployed. Static like a failing comms tower. Static like a failing comms tower. Static like a failing comms tower. Filtered static like a failing comms tower. Dark ambient back flicker in and out. No grid status, no. Bass status, no. Bass pattern becomes more erratic, sputters and cuts randomly. Hits the tune with the aftershock effect. Added metallic distortion and high pass sweeps. Vowel drop incoming. Final drop incoming. Final drop and lapsing. Blade of quiet. Rising pad mimics a reboot sequence. Interrupted voice sample system rest. Drop incoming. Final drop. Big on a bass filter for ring modulation. Rising pad mimics on a ring through sequence. Interrupted voice sample system rest. Drop incoming. Deep level bass filter for ring modulation. Pushing sounds raw and damaged. Everything fades to silence after one final bass burst. So neutralized. Deep wobble bass.
Dr. Johnson diagnostic scans.
Complete fast burn. Clock limit exceeded.
Glitching paths and severe fan noises spin up with rhythmic synth beeps.
Final whisper.
Drop matrix initialized. Build up thread acceleration. Rhythmic processor ticks build tension. High pitched whine simulate overheating circuits. Tightly gated on arpeggios escalate with distortion. Synth pitch bend riser glitch. Total shock to gauge. Multi-core slam wave. Line punching basslines punch with hardware grind energy. Synth mimics a corrupted bar sequence. Rapid fire trap rolls weave between glitch pan vocals. Voice effects. System max. In-shape slam wave protocol. Cred accelerator. Dripping delay effects like molten circuits. Ambient fan distortion and thermal pops. Distant synthetic vocal sample. Cooling failed. Drop matrix early rerouted into syncopated off-grid rhythms. Glitch starters, bursty kick fills. Layered reverb tails glitch in and out of tempo. Redirecting drop flow. Alarm pulses
chaotic synth climb. Clippings, processor kicks, build tension, filter sweeps. Robotic voice fails, mid-commit rhythmic circuits. Final drop, overclock detonation. Every element hits harder, tighter, glitchier. Synth lead is overdriven and rewired. Kick, bass, sync, lock into machine gun rhythm. Third final moment, Asper terminated. Sudden silence, fans spin down. Overclocked, engage. Multi-core slam wave. Multi-core slam wave. Multi-core accelerator. Multi-core slam wave. Line crunching baselines punch with hardware grind energy. We synth mimics a corrupted voice sequence. Rapid fire trap rolls meet between glitch pan vocal voice function. System max, system max, system max, system max, system max, system max, system maxed. Build a core slam wave, line crunching baselines punch with hardware grind energy. We synth mimics a corrupted door sequence. Rapid fire trap rolls weave between glitch pan vocal voice function. System max, system max, system max, system max, system max, system max, system maxed. Overclock slam wave, line crunching baselines punch with hardware grind energy. We synth mimics a corrupted door sequence. Rapid fire trap rolls weave between glitch pan vocal voice function. System maxed. Initiate slam wave protocol. Autocred accelerator. Tripping delay effects like molten circuits. Ambient fan distortion and thermal pulse. Distant synthetic vocal sample. Cooling. Failed. Alarm pulses rerouted into syncopated off-grid rhythms. Glitch stutters, bursty kick fills. Layered reverb tails glitch in and out of tempo. Redirecting trap flow. Alarm pulses, chaotic syncopated, off-grid rhythms, clipping frequencies and distorted filter sweeps. Robotic voice fails mid-command. Overclock detonation. Alarm pulses, chaotic sync climb, clipping prudent the proceeds and distorted filter sweeps. Reverb overlay or tail flow, inverter tempo. Redirecting drop flow, redirecting drop flow, redirecting drop flow. Overclock detonation. Every element hits harder, tighter, glitchier. Synth lead is overdriven and rewired. Kick, bass, sync, lock into machine gun rhythm. Third final moment, Asper terminated. Sudden silence, fans spin down. Every element hits harder, tighter, glitchier. Synth lead is overdriven and rewired. Kick, bass, sync, lock into machine gun rhythm. Stuttered final moment, Asper terminated. Sudden silence, fans spin down. Spin down.
Fly slowly like dawn light on a starship hull. Warning horizon instability detected. Engage core thrust.
Low rumble slowly filters up beneath. Core thrust, signals, rhythmic filters up beneath. Call for us.
Robotic call out. Breakthrough. Everything drops out for half a second. Then ignition.
Staggered heavy bass hits like gravity pulses. Laser like lead synth that cuts sharp with reverb kill. Pitch dive growls mimicking space debris pulling apart. Vocal chop glitch sample.
Break the horizon.
Melody floats in a single scene arpeggio. Radio chatter effects and glitch fragments of the vocal. Whispered line, you made it, but not all of you came through. Even heavier drop kick it predominantly from intro. Single in the box and plays a lonely lead over a heartbeat kick. Texture that crushed will slowly fade out. Nova pulse exit. Layered glitch hits. Rising lead singer reintroduces melody from intro. Now distorted. Final build-up half a spin drop. Launching a last slam. We shatter the limit. Input reverse reverb tail and a final low frequency pulse. Reverse reverb tail and a final low frequency pulse. glitch hits. Rising lead synth reintroduces melody from intro, now distorted. Final buildup happens mid-drop, launching a last slam. We shattered the limit. Ends with reverse reverb tail, and a final low frequency pulse. Break the horizon, break the horizon, break the horizon, break the horizon. Melody floats in a single scene arpeggio. Radio chatter effects and glitch fragments of the vocal. Whispered line, you made it, but not all of you came through. Even heavier drop kick hit the melody from intro. Single and the loss and plays a lonely lead over a heartbeat kick. Texture bit crush pulse slowly fade out. Now the pulse exit. Layered glitch hits. Rising lead synth reintroduces melody from intro, now distorted. Final buildup happens mid-drop, launching a last slam. We shatter the limit. Use a dreadful boost reverb tail and a final low frequency pulse. With reverse reverb tail and a final low frequency pulse.
Twisted engine tones, distant warning, claxons pad slowly left to right. Lo-fi transmission, bass drum armada, locked and loaded, prepare for sweep. Filters tighten as a sub begins to swell. Build up a high frequency liftoff, pulsing rhythm in the low mix. Shimmering metallic sweeps, gradual layering of percussive droning effects. Engines online. Baseline, the selling sweeps, gradual layering of percussive droning effects. Engines online. Baseline your drones modulated with phasing filters. Deep, saturated with sub-shock tail. Industrial clang with crisp metallic crack. Robotic call-outs, deployed in Manana, F3 Armada. Ready jet engine sinks tearing further the mix. Prepare to mimic rotating drone blades. Target locked, subfalls into filtered silence. Target locked. No race symptoms. No race symptoms. No race symptoms. No race symptoms. Fluorescent have pulses with radar pings. Visual confirmation sworn intact. Tactical slam, heavier drone layered baseline with flashers, thin lead synth mimics missile warning tones. Drum line chords, track rolls, steel bursts, Martian bursts, executing precision drop, sudden step. slam, heavier drone layered baseline with flanger spin. Lead synth mimics missile warning tones. Drumline incorporates trap rolls into swoosh bursts. The drum, sudden security, precision drop. Sudden stereo with pattern, pitch crush. Crushed in face, versos. Pitch down with instrumental bolos. Pitch down, whisper flow.
Faint hum of overloaded circuits mixed with the low-end rumbles. Impulse. The overload effective visualizing bass shots. Drum machine kick click slowly underwater FS. Hi-hats triple up. The long start buzzing rhythmically pitched to still. And rising synth like a machine charging up. Overflow. Engage. Silence for one bar before drop. Relentless baseline, them growls play with sharps of stabs. Thick is thick, gate and hits hard. Snare has a metallic tail tuned to give punch. Glitch fills between bars with granular effects. Vox glitches, liner good end. The bass shot, overcall, let the call lighter. The bubble areas with sub rumble. Mechanical soundscape like coolest brain gears turning. Short music synth melody in minor key. Vocals whisper through vocoder. Too late to stabilize. Double bass phrasing, faster modulation. Drawbacks, new synth lead, distorted laser like tone. FX stabs like electric cars. Time to upbeats, vocal tag. Got with outro, lead to stabilize. Quick, percussive crystal drum. Let's build up a box and alarm effects. Filters rise on all layers. Forging up. Building sequence, droplets. Maximum energy, baseline shifts to pitch drops and syncopation. Patient rolls, fill transition. Mid drop, slump, cut out the one bar tension burst. Final effects, let's fade out. Audio compression cracks intentionally. Maximum energy, baseline shifts to pitch drops and syncopation. Mental soundscape like coolest playing gears turning. Short music synth melody in minor key. Vocals whisper through vocoder. Too late to stabilize. Double bass phrasing, faster modulation. Drawbacks, new synth lead, distorted laser like tone. FX stabs like electric cars. Time to upbeats, vocal tag. Ride with outro, too late to stabilize. Complete. Build up a vibes and alarm effects. Filters are simply laser like tone. Building sequence, crop imminent. Complete. Complete slip, percussive pistol. Glitch like bouncing focus, vocal tag. Drive a bugger, too late to stabilize. Throw beat. Fractals for glitch loop. Rumble is build up a farce and alarm effects. Filters rise on all layers. Frequency sequence drop imminent. Commence. Maximum energy. Baseline shifts to pitch drops and syncopation. Percussion rolls, fill transitions. Mid drops up, cut out for one bar. Tension burst, final effects fade out. Audio compression cracks intentionally. Level 1 bar. Suppression burst. Throttles. distance of pulses emerge. Glitch stabs like packet errors. Tension escalates with rhythmic modulator swells. Rising vocal chant. 0-1 slam mode. Kick pattern, ultra compressed, broken machine thumps. Crunchy, low and distortion with synth modulation. Vocal insert. Transmission corrupted. Metallic street stabs, bouncing counterpoint to the groove. All melody glitches in 7-bit harmony. Snippets of data ping effects in stereo. Digital voice stutters. Better drop slam code override. Syncopated kit, halftime snare hits. Rumble bass overlays a mainframe bass growl. Screechy lead synth bends upward like corrupted MIDI. Root access denied. Initiating brute drop. Breakdown. Minimal beat reverberant. Binary chatter. Delay echo simulate memory leak. Reverse pad rise leads to final escalation. Final drop full stack collapse. Everything hits harder. Multi-layer baseline stack drum fills. Glitch fills fracture the groove mid drop. Final voice. Deterrent process complete. Drop with shutdown reverb. Kick pattern ultra compressed broken machine thumps. Crunchy low in distortion with synth modulation. Swells. Transmission corrupted. Metallic street stabs bouncing counterpoint to the groove. Kick pattern ultra compressed broken machine thumps. Crunchy low in distortion with synth modulation. Swells. Transmission corrupted. Metallo-baited kit. Halftime snare hits. Little bass overlays a mainframe bass growl. Digital voice stutters. Drooping per code override. Syncopated kick. Halftime snare hits. Bass overlays a mainframe bass growl. Screechy lead synth bends upward like corrupted MIDI. Root access denied. Initiating brute drop. Bubble bass overlays a mainframe bass growl. Squishy lead synth bends upward like corrupted MIDI. Root access denied. Initiating brute drop. Breakdown. Middle beat reverberant binary chatter. Delay echo simulate memory leak. Reverse pad rise leads to final escalation. Final drop. Full stack collapse. Everything hits harder. Multi-layered baseline stack drum fills. Glitch fills fracture the groove mid drop. Final voice. Deter process complete. Ends with shutdown reverb. Code static. Ambient circuitry hums, sonar blips, and distant data pings. Gradual fade out of a broken modem style rhythm. Flags, code typewriter sounds with glitchy echoes. Vocal whisper, accessing rift, decoding. Drums, realistic metallic percussion with increasing tempo. 808 snare rolls layered with sad fizz. A rising pitch, Spencer Bergio distorted with a sample crusher. Digi rift. Multi-layered free space sailing through a subtel floor. Big crush, mid-bass, laser stabs. Breakbeat inspired but sharpened with robotic precision. I've entered the rift. Circuit step rises and sudden pitch glides. That ghostly digital choirs and warp delay tails. Slow filter sweep of white noise static. Fragmented data sounds in stereo. Blending, reverse clicks and rhetoric sounds with glitches. Code compromised, signal fracture. Pulsing deconstructs, time stretch kicks. Beneath me and momentarily melts down to night and snaps back. Sounds like a system crash happening in real time. Full glitch fusion, all line views combined. Heavy bass laser stabs, broken melodies. Digital rift unleashed. Like feedback tail fast stutters and digital fade out to silence. A rising pitch then unpatching on the destroyed with a sample crusher. Digi rift. Ultio rift unleashed. The rising pitch bearing through a subbed-out floor. Bits crushed mid-bass laser stabs. Tremolo bits crushed mid-roba subbed-out floor. Bit bridge crushed mid-bass laser stabs. Buckle jumped under rest. Double rope in a rope to rope. Rope bass laser stabs. Broken melodies. Broken melodies. At Goosely Digi rift. Bay and grease bass tearing through a subbed-out floor. Crushed mid-bass laser stabs. Trouble with bass laser stabs. Drum-runted beta sounds in stereo. L-on padding, we've entered the rift. Ape. Circuit sap rises and sudden pitch glides. Bad. Ghostly digital choirs and warp delay tails. Slow filter sweep of white noise static. Fragmented data sounds in stereo. L-on panning. Reverse clicks and reboots. And reboots. Entering glitch burst. Peace. Evolution. Now in calling glitch rush. Quick drop out sunsets. Quick capo pressing glitches. Melody layer data cytochrome statitude. Synth line under bass. No compromise. Compromised. Single fracture. And reboots. Everlasting deconstructs. Time stretched kicks. BPM momentarily melts down to 90 then snaps back. Sounds like a system crash happening in real time. Full glitch fusion. All themes combined. Heavy bass, laser stabs, broken melodies. Digital rift unleashed. Ends with feedback tail fast stutters and digital fade out into silence. All themes, feedback tail, fast stutters, and digital fade out into silence.
Initializing drum instruments. Build up like the old beat override.
Sizzling static layered risers. Drip loop groups cut in and out. Jumping video feed. Growling synth fades in like a beast waking up.
Pressurizing drop imminent.
Engine detonation, handily modulate wobble, surge with form and twist. Kicks, piston hammered, downbeat heavy. Snares, metallic laced with filtered reverb, tails, lead effects. Rotating turbine screech overlaid with detuned arps. Vocal hits, X locks the drop. Atmospheric synth pads floating, broken down engine effects. Loop under steady perks. We've lost stabilization, core slam override. More distorted machine gun hi-hats alternate with sub-drops. Sim siren rolls in behind the drop.
Engine. Mercury, division, armor type.
Shut down reverse, no beat, with crushed tones. Spark perk simulate system reboot. Warning alarm and low stereo pan. Slow tension rides, record drop engine. Every sound reintroduced at full intensity. Polyrhythmic kicks, their layering baseline switches between glitch gallop and halftime crunch. Drop engine maximum output. Engine temperature shutdown fast. Engine detonation, main bass heavily modulated, wobble surge with form and twist. Kicks and hammered, downbeat heavy. Snares, metallic laced with filtered reverb tails. Lead effects rotate, turbine screech overlaid with detuned arms. Vocal hit, engine. Engine.
Kick snare layering, bassline switches between glitch gallop and halftime crunch. Drop it, maximum output, anthems distortion, tail and engine shutdown effects.
Digital hum fades in like a corrupted data file. Melody, high-pitched glitchy beats, bang from left to right, robotic voice. Initializing fragmentation protocol. Kick rolls and sub-bass pulses begin to rise with tension. Kick rolls and sub-bass pulses begin to rise with tension. Risers increase the pitch. Crushing ramps up with snares building aggressively. Vocal sip it repeats. Fragment. Sudden silence at one. Massive broken up bass hits with syncopated slam patterns. Drum groove is sharp, metallic and raw, stuttering laser effects and bands up wobbles. Bassline sounds like it's being corrupted in real time. Robotic whispers in the background. Error, structural integrity compromise. Dissonant melody using reverse synths. No drums, just eerie ambience and distant distortion. Bass fragments glitch and rebuild with a drop. Kick snare combo punches harder, more aggressive rhythm. Glitch effects simulating data packet loss. Robotic shout, fragmentation complete. 8-bit melodies collide with noise walls. Pitch bend synths mimic circuit overload. Tempo briefly shifts to halftime, then snaps back. All previous drop elements layered and intensified. New distorted reese, bassline underneath. Steps, burning drum behind, just a hard digital cutoff. Rolls and sub-bass pulses begin to rise with tension. With vocal sip it repeats. Fragment. Sudden silence at one. Massive broken up bass hits with syncopated slam patterns. Drum groove is sharp, metallic and raw, stuttering laser effects and pants up wobbles. Bass and pants up wobbles. Bassline sounds like it's being corrupted in real time. Robotic whispers in the background in real time. Robotic whispers in the background. Error, structural integrity compromised. Dissonant melody using reverse synths. No drums, just eerie ambience and distant distortion. Bass fragments glitch and rebuild mid-drop. Kick snare combo punches harder, more aggressive rhythm. Glitch effects simulating data packet loss. Robotic shout, fragmentation complete. 8-bit melodies collide with noise walls. Pitch bend cymbal punches harder, more aggressive rhythm. Melodies collide with noise walls. Pitch bend synths mimic circuit overload. Tempo briefly shifts to halftime, then snaps back. All previous drop elements layered and intensified. New distorted reese, bassline underneath. Fox down one and drum on fade, just a hard digital cutoff. Bend synths mimic circuit overload. Tempo briefly shifts to halftime, then snaps back. All previous drop elements layered and intensified. New distorted reese, bassline underneath. Fox stab, warning, drop, or just a hard digital cutoff. High-pitched modem screeches broken satellite tones. Glitch robotic whisper repeating signal unstable. Sparse mechanical ticks like a failing CPU clock. Binary code stutters reverse radio interference. Night vision, tight 808 snare rolls with green delay. Big crushed risers and distorted arms with metallic resonance. Error signal surge. Bass, punchy, broken race bass layer with digital feedback. Layer pulses with alternating LFO phases. Aggressive kick snare combo. 30-second note glitch fills every 8 bars. Overloaded buzzes, vocoders, surge steps, filter crashes. droning synth and a digital heartbeat. Breach, sentiment, thought to collapse. Clock ticking faster and faster. Chaos mode activated. Picture baseline alternating between swing and strain and straight rhythm. Syncopated kicks with tempo tease moments. Surge. Popular code crash. Bass automate rapidly. OP fetch bass FX pans around the stereo field. Low 8-bit synth lead creeps in. Baseline mutation. Bass filters automate rapidly. LP, HPP, LP. Glitch, blitz, and bass stutters go full machine gun. Robotic shout, bass crash and idiot. And so the freeze frame synth cut off like a system blue screen. Blue screen. Bass filters automate rapidly. LP, HPP, LP. Glitch blips, bass full machine gun. Robotic shout, face crash and idioted. And some freeze frame synth cut off like a system blue screen. Front sheet broken respace layered with digital feedback. Sub-layer pulses with alternating LFO phases. Drums, aggressive kick snare combo. 30-second no glitch fills every 8 bars. Overloaded buzzes, vocoder serves zaps, filter crashes. Mode shifts, almost silence. Electronic synth and a digital heartbeat. Ticking faster and faster and collapse. Chaos mode activated. But buzz every 8 bars. Overloaded buzzes, vocoder surge zaps, filter crashes. Mood shift, almost silent except for a droning synth and a digital heartbeat. Firewall breach, system in collapse. Clock ticking faster and faster. Chaos mode activated. Rich baseline alternating between swing and straight rhythm. Syncopated kicks with tempo keys moments. Surge, crash. Digital silence, fade. White noise glitch static pans around the stereo field. Slow 8-bit synth lead creeps in. Baseline mutation. Baseline mutation. Eternal silent made rapidly. LP, HPP. Glitch blips, bass stutters go full machine gun. Robotic shout, face crash and idiotic. Ends on a freeze frame synth cut off like a system blue screen.
Sparks and firewall warning sirens. Digital is layered with low technical tension. Glitch command line. Authorized entry detected. Build up collision protocol. Creeping bass drum builds pressure. Telltale looks and flopes. Countdown full pressure valve. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Late bass laser slice mid-range tearing through static. Kick thick gated down tune hammer punches. Snare 808 slap blended with hydraulic hiss. Firewall collision. Mid-tempo stomp with stuttered fills. Stomp with stuttered fills. Mid-tempo stomp with stuttered fills. Stomp with stuttered fills. Mid-tempo 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 stomp with stuttered fills. Intrude effects simulate packet loop back reverb heavy alarm swirl in stereo. Melodic synth layer adds brief tension. System destabilizer. Protocol meltdown more aggressive. Double time hi-hats deeper sub growl. Sawtooth synth glitch like packet loss. Pitch bend Fox up point overrated hold on. Distorted not unknowing tom slam into the groove like EMP pulses. Get a smolder. Glitz slip build it. Groove like EMP pulses. Break to smolder. Break to smolder. Break to smolder. Massive clicks mimic heat, crackle. 3D pads simulate overheating processors. Builds with rise and firewall siren.
Final track, syncopated chaos.
Melodic motif introduced. Pre-harmonic line.
Firewall
Offline chorus straight complete.
and an aggressive tail off like a drive crash.
Big fit, gated down tune, hammer punches. Nano 808 slap blended with hydraulic hiss.
Firewall collision.
Mid-tempo stomp with stuttered fills.
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 Mid-tempo stomp with stuttered fills. Mid-tempo stomp with stuttered fills.
Mid-tempo stomp with stuttered fills. Glitch system started sounds.
Frames of rubble with fragmented alarms. Metallic clinks and reverse glitch textures rising. Percussion layers start kicking in.
Machine gun stairs.
Playing in raptors, pitch zooms, synth sweep climbing. Countdown voice chop 3, 2, 1. Glitch stop effect right before drop. Massive distorted sub bass ripping through the mix. Kicking rising with heavy compression. Lashing idiotic. Filtered reverb effects echo each bass stab. Midway glitch grows between bars.
Robotic vocal loop. System crash override.
Tension rises with ambient distortion. Synth pad warps like corrupted files. Bass drops out, just ticking and static. New bass pattern syncopated, warp with phaser effects. Complex melodies layered with pitch crushed leads. Background voice glitches. Polarized successful hard snare hits every 4 bars like a hammer. Everything falls apart, intros glitch out, reverse, slow down. Alarm sirens low and rumble. Pause with stuttered vocal. Error by malfunction. Countdown voice chop 3, 2, 1. Glitch stop effect right before drop. Massive distorted sub bass ripping through the mix. Kicking rising with heavy compression. Lashing idiotic. Filtered reverb echo each bass stab. Midway glitch burst between bars. Masso, just distant to pressure respects. Rapping through detonation effects. Percussion layers start kicking in. Effect grab, crash override complete. Massive distorted sub bass ripping through the mix. Kicking rising with heavy compression. Altered reverb effects echo each bass stab.
Echo each bass stab.
Midway glitch bros between bars.
Yeah. Robotic. System startup sounds.
Altered reverb echo each bass stab. Midway glitch bros between bars. high bounce. W glitter across stereo field. Binary grid percussion grows faster. Alarm filter rises with level-gated pads. Breach. Exploit burst, chunky neuro growl with rapid filter movements. Dry punch, kick, resonant metal snare. FX, codec, break stutters every 4 bars. Signature fill, pitch, shifted vocal saying hack. Quick to bar false reset, then bass slap reverse hard. Hollow low pass sleep, MIDI bleed effects. Loading cell mimics broken fan motor. Chronosoul glitches mid-pattern syncopated drops. It gets gated, mimicking last swing tempo. New FX layer, rapid fire circuit sparks and reverse static.
You cannot contain
The virus, cascade. Harsh beat, crunch, reverb, tail loose. Through empties the blaze, upscale. FX like corrupted data bleed across channels. Filter time, track, everything's like chase hard. Let's good effects, overlaid with slam snare. Shorting balloons like crazy sign, breaking more in a final distorted bass jump as the system fails. Reverb, tail loops. Loading stop mimics broken fan motor. FX coded break stutters every 4 bars. Signature fill, pitch shifted vocal saying hack. Quick to bar false reset, then bass slap returns hard. Quick to bar false reset, then bass slap returns hard. Hollow low pass sweep, in heart of drop a low pass sweep. It ain't slop.
in one final distorted bass trap. The system fails.
Sounds like steel beams colliding in a tunnel. Blow trials rise under neck, gritty and distorted. Robotic voice flickers through static. Gritty and distorted. Robotic voice flickers through static. Codec engage, initiating audio payload. Metallic percussion takes begin a countdown. Glitch laden risers twist upward. Percussion tightens with double time hi-hats. Layers of static and pitch cross stairs intensify. Fox glitch loop, impact, code AC. Decut the silence before Trump. Heavy distorted, re-space to low. Code distorted, re-space and refresh on rhythm. Kick is blocked with gate, reverse stairs, interfere and sharp. Sense of space like corrupted alarm. The sucker of voice, this glitch with no breach, impact delivered. Joining obvious with low static noise. From regular vocals, goes softly. To a square sense, sounds like an all-hard drive spinning up. It's like it's suckier, sort of phrases with glitch interruptions, disruptions. Machine gun, kick and the sound hits. Lights to light, effects, then hard, left to right. Set staff coded with digital running, lost away. Broken digital pitch, modulation. Codec corrupted, error stabilized. Project checked over filter drums. Execute drop protocol, engage final limit. Reverse bass riser with rhythmic filter automation. All systems go. Bass drums and sticks firing off like a data war. Rebuild drop with soft beats, snapping and bass modulation. Closes with decision. Closes with distortion, maxing out before a sudden go. They shut down. Shut down. Prophecy ready. Prophecy ready. Come to silence before drop. Empty solid free space when trying to rhythm. Tension closer with data and paper and spin a liver. Running with roots now.
Cut to silence before drop. Baseline drives the rhythm. Kick is punching with geared reverb. Snares industrial shock. Sax screech like corrupted locks. Vocal sex drop delivered. Brooding ambience with low static noise. Chopped granular vocals echo softly. Brief melody using the tune square sets. Sounds like an old hard drive spinning up. Baseline gets chunkier. Shorter phrases with glitch interruptions. Machine gun kick rolls and triple snare hits. Laser like FX pen.
Explosive metallic clungs and distant explosions. A subtle sub-bass rumbles underneath. Switching robotic whispers, initializing minefield protocol. Cracking static noises and sporadic high-pitched beeps set a dangerous tone. Rising synth arpeggios with glitch edits. Drum hits enter with staccato hats and snappy snares. Vocal snippet. Warning, sonic mine's active. Pitch, rising noise, lead bleeds into the drop. Heavy wobbling bass, layered with sharp synth stab. Hit drum punches with aggressive compression. Snare rolls and glitch fills create an unpredictable glitch fills create an unpredictable. That carefully. Boom. Atmosphere shifts to eerie pads with distant explosions. Textured noise layers simulate a chaotic battlefield. Melodic glitch-filled beats weave through the soundscape. Whispered vocal fragments echo.
Field active.
Bass hits with more aggressive modulation and pitch bends. Complex drum patterns with triplet hi-hats and rim shots. Syncopated synth bursts create tension. Vocals command, detonate on impact. Percussive glitch loops with minimal synths. High-pass filtered atmospheric effects slowly build tension. Robotic voice countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Full energy blast with all elements combined. Intense bass growls and rapid fire drum fills. Saturate the mix for maximum chaos. Ends with a sudden cut. Silence, leaving the aftermath. Blast with all elements combined. Intense bass growls and rapid fire drum fills. Glitch effects saturate the mix for maximum chaos. Ends with a sudden cut to silence, leaving the aftermath.